at Joint Base MDL. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Joint Base McGuire-Dix-Lakehurst Open House 2012. My name is Larry Strain from Orlando, Florida, and it's my pleasure to be your narrator for today's activities. And boy, do we have a great air show lined up for you today. We've got wonderful weather, but let's get a few housekeeping items out of the way right away. First of all, no smoking on the ramp at any time. The static display aircraft are loaded with fuel. We don't want any accidents, so no smoking on the ramp at any time. All right. When you got here this morning, this base was nice and clean. Let's make sure we leave it that way so we can be fully operational tomorrow morning. I'd like to ask your cooperation in putting all of your trash in the proper receptacles once you finish having something to eat or drink. Lather up with sunscreen. We do it up here 4 or 5 times a day, and particularly for the youngsters, don't let them get burned, so lather up very well and drink plenty of liquids. We got a cool breeze blowing, but it's supposed to be about 80 degrees today, and we want to make sure that no one has any medical problems. We'll be leaping out of the side of the Golden Knight 607, falling at about 120 miles an hour to the ground. He'll deploy the black and gold parachute of the United States Army parachute team, the Golden Knights, and just a moment or so after that, he'll deploy the U.S. flag, and we'll have our national anthem, and we will officially be underway here. If you look high over your right shoulder, up in the clouds there at 12,500 feet, you can see Golden Knight 607. Sergeant Haugen down there with that black and gold streamer on top of the pole. Passing through about 10,000 feet now, he'll deploy that parachute at about 3,500 feet. Passing through 7,000 now. On his way, using his arms and legs, you can see him adjusting his flight path through the air to make sure that he can open that chute and land right at the target area. Passing through about 5,000 feet now, still screaming earthward. Beautiful against the beautiful blue skies here above Joint Base MDL. There is the parachute. The black and gold of your United States Army parachute team, the Golden Knights, ladies and gentlemen. Our national anthem. Up there, put your hands together for Sergeant David Echeverry from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Using those steering lines, heading right for the target area there for a perfect dead center landing. In the lead, ladies and gentlemen, the C-17, the Globemaster III. The aircraft that ensures rapid global mobility for America, the latest in the inventory of the United States Air Force in troop carrying capability. The number 2 aircraft is our KC-10 Extender, advanced aerial tanker and cargo aircraft designed to provide increased mobility for U.S. Armed Forces. Although its primary mission is aerial refueling, it can combine the tasks of tanker and transport aircraft. The number 3 aircraft is the KC-135R Stratotanker. Its mission to refuel long-range bombers. It also provides aerial refueling support for Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, and Allied aircraft. In command of the C-17, Lieutenant Colonel William Doug Hall. Second pilot is Dan Sholey from Erie, Wisconsin. The safety pilot on board today, Captain Kevin Schaefer, and the Master Sergeant Loadmaster Salim Muncie in the C-17. And the KC-10 with the boom down from the 2nd Air Refueling Squadron and the 32nd Air Refueling Squadron. Major James Colbert at the controls. First Lieutenant Jeffrey Lander, the safety pilot. Tech Sergeant Ethan Light. And the KC-135, Lieutenant Colonel Martin Strickmatter, the aircraft commander from Barnegat, New Jersey. The captain, safety pilot Christopher Durasmo. Tech Sergeant Marshall Rice, the boom operator. Frank Miranda, captain, the safety pilot on board. Ladies and gentlemen, your home team right here from Joint Base McGuire-Dix-Lakehurst. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome you here to our open house at Airshow 2012. Here is the commander of the 305th Air Mobility Wing, Colonel Paul Murphy.
Thank you, Larry. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and Colonel Wood, on behalf of the proud airmen, soldiers, sailors, Marines, Coast Guardsmen, and civilians who live and work at your joint base, McGuire-Dix-Lakehurst, we welcome you to Open House 2012.
Deceleration device known as the parachute, created initially to save a pilot's life as he jumped from his disabled aircraft. Parachuting has evolved through modern aviation technology to become the extreme sport of the 21st century. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sergeant David Etcheverry, originally stationed here at Fort Dix with the New Jersey National Guard. Free-fall parachute jump. I will describe for you today a demonstration of precision freefall as performed by members of your United States Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights. Contact has been made and the 14-inch mahogany baton exchanged. They now alter their body positions to form 120-mile-per-hour spirals in the sky. These jumpers continue to fall at 120 miles per hour. They now separate and prepare to deploy their main parachutes. And there you have the high-flying black and gold of your United States Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights. Parachute did not work? Then watch closely, because you are about to find out. Please watch as our next jumper performs the dramatic cutaway maneuver, inflating the flexible wing glider. As the aircraft gracefully crosses overhead, the next jumper looks out the door, ensuring that the position he exits is the right spot. As the aircraft gracefully crosses overhead, the jumpmaster gives a crossed arm signal of hot target, signifying that the airspace is clear and that it is safe to jump. The jumper completes his final gear checks and moves to the doors in the rear of the aircraft. A thumbs up signal is given. Watch momentarily for this jumper to exit the aircraft. The next jumper has exited the aircraft and ignited his smoke canister as he glides to his opening point. He is wearing 3 parachutes instead of the 2 normally worn. He will open his first parachute much higher than normal and intentionally cause it to malfunction. Please do not be alarmed when his first parachute begins to stream. There is absolutely no danger to the jumper. This is our only solo. yet one of our most exciting. Watch for a black and gold canopy to inflate. And there you have the black and gold of your United States Army parachute team, the Golden Knights. This is a perfectly good canopy and can be landed. However, the jumper will reach up and release one side of the parachute, causing it to malfunction. This jumper is now accelerating earthward at speeds in excess of 90 miles per hour. It would be impossible for this jumper to survive a landing under this parachute. So he must release it completely, return to freefall, and open his main parachute. This is the same procedure a freefall parachutist will use if he were to have a problem with his main parachute. While each of the jumpers will repack his or her own main parachute, a certified parachute technician must repack the reserve once every 180 days, whether it is used or not. It takes a great deal of concentration to land dead center on the target. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you will see an amazing display of lateral separation and mobility. Two of our team members will perform the demanding diamond track. And toes pointed. They lock into a position which enables them to gain as much lift as humanly possible. In a sense, they become human airfoils, gaining lift as they scream across the sky at over 180 miles per hour. As these jumpers execute 180-degree turns, they are nearly 1.5 miles apart. Due to this tremendous amount of lateral separation, each jumper must first locate a thin trail of red smoke on the horizon. Watch the left eye, watch the right, and watch for the cross. Due to the extremely high degree of precision required to complete such a close cross at these high opposing speeds, each show diamond track is performed by sets of two-man tracking teams. Each team starts off the show season together in our winter training period at Homestead, Florida. We'll simultaneously exit the aircraft and form a wide diamond in the sky, then bring it together without ever making any physical contact. The United States Army Parachute Team is comprised mostly of non-commissioned officers. Administrative support section, our aviation section, our demonstration section, and our competition section. Diamond in the sky with their smoke trails. Since vocal commands cannot be heard while in freefall, the team leader must rely on hand and arm signals for communication. At 9,000 feet, he waves his arms, signaling all the jumpers to close in for the tight diamond formation. As the formation continues to fly at 120 miles per hour, these jumpers will make no physical contact while in this tight diamond formation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our salute to all of you today. Watch for the black and gold canopies. Once again, the high-flying black and gold of your United States Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights. Now, as you may have guessed, these jumpers are faced with a unique situation, a traffic jam in the sky. You may notice the tail of the parachute curl under. This slows the forward speed while reducing the jumper's rate of descent. As these jumpers near the target area, watch the minor corrections used. these jumpers locked in, keeping a close eye on a black dot located on the center of the orange X as he shuts his parachute down for a golden night dead center landing. Lousy cheers. So as these jumpers bring it into the target area, let them know where you are. Wave your arms, wave your hats, wave your chairs and XYs. Make some noise. Of today's performance, we will bring our parachutes out into the audience. Please, feel free to come forward and help us repack our parachutes. While there, you may also learn more about opportunities available to you in today's modern Army. Famous Golden Knight Diamond Formation from Dorado, Puerto Rico. He is an airborne infantryman with 824 free-fall parachute jumps. Sergeant Jonathan Lopez. This concludes our performance for the weekend. And on behalf of the entire team, I would like to wish every one of you a happy Mother's Day. In closing, I leave you with this final thought. In the future, may all your days be prosperous and your nights golden.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once again for the United States Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights.